What started off malicious eventually turned into innocent edits of my profile picture, and eventually it evolved into an entire trend, an art trend, where I had fan art being created of my profile picture. And there is, at this point, I've lost count with how many people have went out of their way to just create fan art of my OC. And it makes me just so unbelievably happy and brings me just so much joy. It's been a while since I sat down and honestly I talked with all of you guys, the community, and just made a personal video. Like, you know, just straight up, not really a bad video, not bad news video, just straight up a very feel-good, good news video that is just me talking with all of you guys. And I think in general, that's what really just made me want to talk about this, and just celebrate artists going out of their way to create art for me, and also just showcasing their skills, and also just, like I said, having a friendly little chat with all of you guys that are watching this video. So let's get right into it. So where did this all begin? Well, about at the end of March, there was an edit made of my profile picture, which necessarily I wouldn't care about. I made a video about it like last week or so, talking about how my haters were my greatest fans creating art of me, and I remember saying, like, who does this? Who puts this much time and attention to be able to do this for someone they clearly hate? And eventually, the art community, they hijacked that trend, and they started creating a bunch of fan art for me. You can see a bunch of individuals just going out of their way to creating fan art for my OC, and I just can never truly repay just what you all have done for me. There's been memes created of my OC, there's been just beautiful fan art created of my OC, there's just been nice, like, references to different series created with my OC. It has just been non-stop fun just seeing what people have done for the last week or so, and I appreciate every single one of you. Like, this one right here just brings me so much joy. This is hilarious, by the way. This one's hilarious. Iconic scene, by the way, at least from, you know, the anime, but, I really appreciate everyone out there that has went out of their way to just create fan art for me. It is not something, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm used to. I don't normally get fan art. I don't really ask for it or anything, because I wouldn't say it's necessarily a pride thing, but I don't normally ask for it. And just receiving so much fan art, especially around the time of my birthday, has just been, honestly, one of the best birthday gifts I could ever ask for. And I don't know how I legitimately ever could repay all of you out there that has done this for me. And then all of you that is within this community that either watches my videos, leaves likes on my videos, comments, or, you know, does whatever you can to spread, like, you know, my videos and my content in the algorithm. I don't really know how much I could really ever repay you guys. The only thing that really I can say I could do is just to never stop uploading, never stop talking about what I love, and never bend the knee to those that want to see harm come to me, and force me to change my ways of how I am. I guess that's one way I can try to repay you guys in some shape or form, but in general, this entire art trend that has been happening, and is continuously happening, because I saw art that was even created for my OC today, I just don't know where to even begin. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. There was times when I was seeing this art just come in about 3 or so days ago. I sat down and I cried. I didn't cry in a bad way, okay? I wasn't crying because I was sad or depressed. I cried out of happiness, because it's like, mask off moment, okay? A very mask off moment. I've been under a lot of stress. I've been handling it my own way, and I'm going to be honest with you, I can take it. I've made this fundamentally clear in my videos. I made this very clear in my tweets on social media. I can take the harassment. I've grown numb to it, okay? But I will say there is a layer of annoyance, I will admit, to the harassment at least I receive daily. And having that harassment just completely destroyed by the art community and having just so much overwhelming support is something I legitimately, I cannot put it in words to just how much I appreciate that, because there was days, actual days, for the first time in months, I only saw positivity of people talking about me instead of negativity. That's crazy. I know that seems wild to think about, but it is legitimately crazy that it was the first time in a very long time I just saw so much overwhelming support. Getting a little bit emotional. I have a cough too. Might be getting sick, but it's the first time in a long time, like, I have actually experienced that in the last 7 months. There's been a lot of support from you guys. I'm not acting like there isn't. But usually there is just such a loud spoken amount of people that just hate me just to hate me. And this art trend has really just proven to me just how supportive you guys are. There's a lot of you out there that are just very silent. You might not say anything, but you sit there and you try to support me in any way you can. And this is a very good example of that. Basically having a lot of you guys just go out of your way and even creating art for me and stuff. And I love you guys. I really do. I'm not trying to really hide it or not say it before. I've said this in many videos. I don't know the titles. You can go back and look. But they're definitely in vlog videos. But you guys are like my second family. Like, I spend every day with you guys. It might not seem like that's crazy, but think about it. I've been uploading videos now for basically 3 years straight, daily. Every day, I've at least had one video uploaded. Now, it might not seem like a lot, but you factor in 3 years, daily video, 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 14 minutes, the time with that goes up, especially by each day. And that's not even counting longer videos and multiple videos uploaded on one given day. And that's not including the interaction in the comments, the interaction on social media, aka Twitter. I spend a lot of time with you guys. You guys are basically my second family. There's a lot of people I know and I've learned about and I've connected with. There's people within the community that legitimately have told me that I saved their lives, that they were in some of their darkest moments in their life, and thanks to some of my videos that, just me talking about anime and manga or random topics has legitimately brought joy to their life. And I think just knowing that alone is what really blows me away and allows me to just continue moving forward within life. I have a very supportive fiance, and she has definitely been a very big boon to my life and helped me get through a lot of stress and a lot of issues I've had. But you guys are another part, and I cannot deny that you guys are another big factor within my life that has legitimately been there. You've been here basically for me since like, as soon as I was a content creator, since, like, 2013, 2014. It's a long time, man. I think that's a really long time. What I wanted to say is that this art trend that I've continuously seen from everyone has just been outright fantastic. There's obviously a lot of fan service content created for my OC, which is completely fine with me. We even have references to JoJo and stuff, or, all that different type of, like, art. I really appreciate it, and I can never really repay all of you guys for just how wonderful you all have been, and I just thank you. I really felt like this video needed to be made, and I want to put this in perspective, though, for those that are interested, because a lot of artists were hitting me up saying, hey, Chibi, how can I get you to notice if I do artwork for your, like, OC or profile picture for you? So, I guess let's make an art tag. Let's for now on use hashtag intothechibiverse. You can see it on screen right here. You can do this on Twitter. Put the artwork you want me to see in this hashtag that is of fan art, and if there is enough fan art that compiles for a while, I will make a separate video kind of similar to this, maybe more dedicated to art in general, just showcasing art. We'll figure it out as the time goes on. But one thing I do want to do is just have a place for everybody to be able to see the art, and for people to showcase their art, for people to be able to view. I think it's very important, because, all these artists are extremely talented, and honestly, I'm unworthy of the amount of talent that all these artists have done for me, and I think that in general they should be celebrated and showcase their skill set for others to be able to see and help them out as well. Maybe they might get commissioned or something like that. I don't know if they all do commissions, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. But the main meat and potatoes of the whole situation is that if you're interested in me seeing any form of fan art, then do it in hashtag intothechibiverse. And if for some reason you're even more concerned, I still might not see it for whatever reason, do feel free to DM me it on Twitter. I do check DMs from time to time, so just DM it to me, and I will look through it eventually. But, with that being said, I guess I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you, everyone, for just being very supportive and loving. I cannot thank you all enough. Thank you. Seriously. I hope you guys stick with me and you deal with me. I know I'm annoying. I know I'm a weirdo. But I hope you guys stick with me. I appreciate you all. And I love you. Chibi out.